we need some help, and that just because I go to therapy doesn't mean there's something wrong. Like even Michael Jordan need the right coach.
I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need the help. Oh, I don't need nothing else. Every time I'm with you, yo, it's something else. It's a fact, and it's nothing else. Got your hand out, you don't even need the help. Oh, that's right. I don't need nothing else. That's right.
King's Dream Entertainment.
All right, King's Dream ENT. This channel exists to encourage, empower, inspire you to live out God's dream for your life. And I'm here with some of my favorite people in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we have Kat Marshall and Kerry Too Smooth Marshall.
What's up?
With the new podcast on the way and all kinds of cool stuff. Man, we have the way we all met is super funny. You guys, I've known you guys for maybe close to a decade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about a decade. And me and Kerry have worked on a ton of music. You've played on pretty much everything I've put out in the last 8 years. Good Religion, all my solo albums. Yep. You've toured with everybody from Jason Derulo. Yeah. You go list off the names, man.
We got Jason Derulo, we got Lettucey, we got Ty Dolla $ign, 2 Chainz. I'm currently out with Kiana Lede, and I've done some stuff with a whole bunch of people. I've just been very fortunate, very blessed to do what I do. So
that's so dope. And you have a super poppin' YouTube page, online school.
Yeah, we're trying to teach people how to play guitar, like specifically R&B. So
yeah. So the reason why I wanted to have you guys on is because you guys, one, you have a podcast that's about to launch, which hopefully I could be a guest on your podcast.
Of course,
someday.
We would love to.
Absolutely.
But I just thought, one, you guys encapsulate so many different values that I have. Everything from fitness to faith to family, music, creativity, art. There's so many different things that I want to talk to you guys about. But I thought it'd be fun to just talk backstory, how we met. And this is, I think, a pretty cool testimony, if you will.
Yeah, definitely.
So one of my best friends from high school one day hit me up and was like, yo, I'm moving to Canada. I met a girl, right? And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm moving to Canada. I met a girl. I'm like, all right. So then he moves to Canada, comes back a couple years later with Kat. And we're like, oh my gosh, Kat's amazing. Like, you definitely got, this is good. So shout out to you, Omar, if you're watching this. Long story short, we become really good friends. I remember going to your guys' house every Sunday night watching Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Because I could not watch that by myself.
And it was like a thing for a while, like every Sunday night. And then, unfortunately, or I guess fortunately for you, Kat, that situation didn't work out. And then me and you became good friends, and we stay good friends. And then one day, somehow we get a text, and we're like, hey, Kat's talking to this new guy. She wants everybody, or maybe you called me. I don't know, but somehow we end up at BB Dubs, and we're like, there's this new guy. His name's Kerry, and me and Rec and everybody's like, who the heck is Kerry? Who's this Kerry guy? So I remember meeting you, bro, and we're like, trying to sniff out the BS. You know what I'm saying? We're at BB Dubs. We're asking you all. It's like an interrogation.
Definitely, I get it.
And the way that God worked out a bad, tough situation, a tough ending to a season, right?
You could say it was a divorce.
Yeah, I mean, divorce. Yeah, it was a divorce. I wasn't trying to tiptoe around the divorce. I was just trying to like paint the picture. But it was a divorce. You get divorced to my best friend from high school,
right? And
then in the process, I end up meeting Kerry, and we all stay really good friends, and we work on so many amazing projects together, so many different things together. Definitely. You guys are truly inspirational. You then have like this fitness transformation. You have a fitness transformation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just been so wild. Like the past, it's literally been about a decade since I think me and you have met, Kat.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing the way God orchestrated all of it, despite a divorce, despite all the messy things that come along with life and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to share that just because I thought man, how crazy is that we're all sitting here? You guys are about to launch into something.
Right.
You guys are both very elite level at what you do in so many different ways. That I just wanted to share that story because I feel like that's going to encourage and speak to people, in that it's literally the song I listen to every single morning is Fred Hammond, Every Step of the Righteous Man is Ordered by God. That's my alarm clock. I wake up today. Every step of the righteous man or woman is ordered by God. And I think you guys are living testaments of that. You know what I mean?
Thank
so
you.
I just wanted to share that, man.
Praise God.
In hindsight, like, how has it been for you? Like, considering that, like, we met in kind of totally different season of life for you.
Oh, that's such a loaded question because so much has happened. But I don't even know where to start. I think that it's when I first moved to California, you guys were some of my first friends here. Well, you guys were my first friends, and Glenn and Yvette. So it's really cool to see how everybody is transitioning and becoming successful in their own ways. And I work with people now that are like, oh, I watch Belief in Fatherhood, and I'm like, those were some of my first friends here. So to be able to still stay connected despite such a breakup, and then I had to determine, like, am I going to move back to Canada or am I going to stay here? Like, do I lose everything and start over? But I had established a community of friends around me, even though I didn't have any family here. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to stay. And I didn't know what that would look like long term. I didn't know what that would mean. I didn't expect to meet him. And when I did, it was just like alignment. You know? Yeah.
It was like Kat got her groove back.
I literally remember talking to Rack actually, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna meet anybody else. And he's like, oh, that's not gonna be a problem for you. Like, and I was just like, I don't know. And then this guy came along not too long after, actually.
So I thought that before, real quick, some people know who you are, Kerry Too Smooth. You do music, you do guitar, you play, right? That's obvious. Kat, you work in entertainment. You've done a lot of different things in entertainment. Can you kind of talk about just your background creatively?
Yeah, so I worked in the film industry for a long time. I went and studied radio, and I worked in the radio industry. Right now, I'm working at Sony Pictures Entertainment, and I specifically work in a division where we make Christian films.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope. So don't be sliding into her DMs trying to pitch your stupid little Christian movies.
I mean,
okay.
We could use some good ones. I'm just saying.
So what are some of the recent projects that you've been a part of that maybe people are familiar with?
The latest movie that just came out from our group was Overcomer.
Okay.
So it was a Christian film by the Kendrick brothers.
Okay.
That's the most recent one. We're developing some things that I can't talk about right now because they're in development. But I am also really pushing a lot for diversity and talking to a lot of the people, you know. I just kind of trying to make introductions to people that I know, to the people that make those decisions, and hopefully we'll get some more great content out.
Yeah.
But we did do, like, War Room is one of the films from my group, and Soul Surfer, and
yeah, I saw that. I'm familiar with a lot of those movies. That's super dope. So let's talk about you guys are obviously both creative, both entrepreneurial. You guys are in an interracial marriage, blended family. There's a lot of right for real. There's a lot of nuance, I think, to your guys' marriage and your guys' relationship. So can we talk about maybe some of the challenges of being a traveling musician, of being in Hollywood entertainment? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that goes into that lifestyle.
Right.
And I feel like you guys, again, are both operating at a very professional, elite level, which is why I'm excited to see you guys do a podcast. You know what I mean? But can we just talk about what's that like? You know what I mean? What's your life like?
I think for us, for me initially, like early in my career and just having the success that I was having, I think because again, I didn't know how to protect myself. I allowed myself to really get engrossed into what I consider the culture. Like, what were the homies saying? Like, the homies are hanging out. I should try to be, because I want to be ingrained into this culture, versus having standards and really setting apart. Like, listen, I'm a Christian. I'm married. I'm doing these particular things, and I allow myself to get caught up into a lifestyle that wasn't necessarily conducive with marriage. So there were some challenges that I found myself thinking that, like, oh, I'm good, I can handle myself, and then finding yourself kind of slipping off that, so which really put a lot of strain on our marriage, but really having to, like say, take therapy, really go to like counseling, and really realize that, like, we need some help, and that just because I go to therapy doesn't mean there's something wrong. Like, even Michael Jordan need the right coach. If you don't have the right coach, you're not gonna win the championship.
Amen. Yeah.
So understanding that, and then us really like going back to the basics, like God is the center, understanding what each other's needs are, and really knowing how to support those needs. And then being that we're both creatives, like, it's not a competition. We work well together. So it's just about, you bring certain things to the table that I don't bring, and I bring certain things to the table, like putting those things together and really just kind of building. Because I think at the beginning it was just like, well, I'm doing this, well, what you doing? Kind of like looking over your shoulder, kind of a competition sort of thing. And we just had to realize that, I won't say we, but I had to realize that, like, we were on the same team. Yeah. We wear the same jersey.
We work better together.
Yeah, so those particular things, and those are things that always, and I let people know up front, like, I really celebrate my marriage. I really like make that the forefront versus just trying to be like behind the scenes and not really letting people know what it is. Like,
not everybody's rooting for you.
She say I'm a triple, honey, welcome to Trivago. Tell me who you know, who is you tripping for a follow? Ball in the air like Showtime at the Apollo. Puffing up your chest, the next thing you know is hollow. But well, hello, I've been swinging like some jello. You got one of the fun guy, he gets some portobello. So I guess I need some grease up on my elbow. But now my light turned yellow, and I've been looking for the cheat code. Life don't come in a neat bowl, bringing the receipt home. But we know that. Keep your head up and your seat pulled back. How do people see you that can burden a man? 22 years.